What up? This is the Smoke Podcast, and I am your boy B Myers. We back like we never left, man. I got some things on my mind, and I want to smoke about it. So let's get it. What up, man? Your boy B Myers. We back like we never left. Season 2, man, of the Smoke Podcast. Wow, it's crazy. I think what man, I think this is like episode 7, 6 or 7. I'm not sure. Um, but the first of season 2. But man, before I jump into what what I'm gonna be talking about today, smoking about today, we have to keep it about the smoke. So today, man, I am smoking a Pravada Lady Killer. Uh, it, it was a special release by Pravada, a partnership that they had with Southern Draw, which is I like Southern Draw. I mean, I like the cigars. In particular, I like the Lanceros. But anyway, I won't get into all that right now. But yeah, man, I'm smoking this Lady Killer. You know what I'm saying? As I smoke about it today, and I'm pairing it, with my morning cup of Joe, morning cup of coffee, man. I'm sipping on some caramel pecan or pecan, depending on how you say it. But yeah, let's jump into it, man. Um, what am I gonna talk about today? I said I wasn't gonna talk about this. I told myself, so I said, all right, been behind the scenes, man, for these past few months, kind of reformulating the format, working on technology aspects of things, my mental, because it's still crazy doing this. You know what I'm saying? But like we said, you can't stop the smoke, man. The smoke must go on. So with this topic, man, which the majority of our topics before was youth sports and Plainview, and I just have to jump on that train just one more time on this channel, on this podcast. But I'm planning on, and y'all stay tuned, be on the lookout for. I'm planning on setting up a podcast that's just towards youth sports in the 806, Plainview and beyond, whatever. So be on the lookout for that. But anyway, I've been watching, man. We coming to the end of the football season now. Um, Sadly, it's sad, but it it's not sad, which I'll get into that. Um, and the the junior high boys been showing out this year, man. And I've been keeping up with them through my boy Tim Wetzel. Shout out to Tim, and Elite Sports Media. He's been documenting them well, and I've been able to catch little pieces of games live. But unfortunately, our football team has practice at the same time. Uh, those boys be playing, but I love what they did this year. Um, the eighth graders. I don't know much about the eighth grade B team. I'm not sure how they were doing, whatever. But I know that eighth grade A team did well. I'm not sure if they won their last game or not. But I know they were doing well. They were doing real good. And then that seventh grade A team, man, they went undefeated. Man, that's major. And it was dope, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's love it, but it's bittersweet to me though. It's really bittersweet to me. For a couple of reasons, man. You know, the first reason why it's bittersweet to me is because of like it's just putting a mirror for me. It's just putting a mirror into the face of youth youth football. Um, cause on that team, what actually on that team, what you have is a gathering of all of the teams, all of the boys that's been playing. Well, a lot of them, because I do get we have some boys that just waited to play football at the seventh grade, but I'm seeing kids from the Outlaws. I'm seeing kids from the Red Raiders, and I'm seeing kids from Elite, and they look good together, man. They look good together, and I love it. I love it, man. It's a beautiful thing. And then I watched, every time I watch the highlights, I'm like, man, yeah, man, they balling together, man. And they flow so well together. And but then the last game they played, that I saw the highlights for, that Canyon game. That's the one that got me. That Canyon game is what got me. It really got me because it just so happens that our youth league, we play in the Amarillo League. Our youth organization, our youth team, we play in that Amarillo League up north. Drive up there every Saturday, and we play in the top of Texas League up there, and we play against all of the future high schoolers. But that's how it's set up. Junior high kids and whatever, you have to. The only way that you can have a kid on your team is you have to be a feeder school into the high school and the junior highs, right? And we actually, so we play Amarillo High, and they call them the Sandies, and we play the Paladura Dons, and that's literally what they go by. And we play the Canyon Eagles, and we play the Tascosa Rebels. We actually playing the Rebels this Saturday for the Orange Bowl. Um, and then you have us, the Bulldogs, and we actually we just played Canyon. Our last game was against Canyon. Uh, First round of the playoffs. And this is our third time playing them. Our second time this year, but our third time overall because we played them last year. So I'm gonna take you back just a little bit to bring you back up. So last year when we played Canyon, first off a little bit about this Canyon team. They haven't lost in like 3 years or something like that. They third or fourth or fifth or sixth grade team hasn't lost. They've dominated that league. They've been the champions. They are they are a great organization. I'm not going to lie. They're well coached, super disciplined, big. Man, they kind of fast. But they're big. They're disciplined. They're strong. They're just a good football team, man, and a great organization. Really is, man. I can't even front about that. Very impressed with their organization and stuff, right? But so we played them, man. Last year, our third and fourth grade team, we only scored one touchdown on them. I think they beat us like 22-6 or something like that. We were both 9-0, and then they went on. They beat us, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl, right? We played for the Orange Bowl. We kind of fell apart at the end of the year and then picked it back up in the Orange Bowl. The last two games we just kind of fell apart. Or actually I don't even think we fell apart. I just think we got figured out and our situation finally caught up with us. And when I say our situation, I mean it's like we had 13 kids, no size at all. I mean we were small. We just have some good coaching, um, and some great kids. You know what I'm saying? That just had a will to win and was coachable and just did what they could do. You know what I'm saying? And then, but they caught up with us at the end, not having the numbers, not having the size, all of that, man. Because you need depth. So that was our third and fourth grade team, and then we moved up to the fifth grade. All our boys, we moved up with our kids to the fifth grade. We played Canyon in the regular season. They mollywopped us. They mollywopped us the regular season game. I mean, it, it wasn't even funny. They beat us 40 something to zero. This year we had a few more numbers, but we've been losing players through injury and just situations, right? Um, which I won't make no excuses for that, but it's like they I mean they just outplayed us. I mean they kicked our butts. Those kids, I mean I mean they played. Um, and then we had them, so we made it to the playoffs, man. The 14 playoffs, they kind of had it set up like the old school BCS, like the old BCS top 4 teams play for the have a playoff for the championship. Well, we made the playoffs this year again. No, again, like I said, we had a few more kids, but not that many more. I think we're playing now. I think we're finishing the season with 15 kids or something like that, I think. Um, a little bit more size, but actually we lost our biggest boy, but that's besides the point right now. So we played them this past game, our last game we played, and they scored more this game than they did last game. I think we lost by 30 or something like that, 20 some 30 points against them. But now understand the numbers don't tell, the score doesn't tell the game. When I tell you that Canyon is disciplined, and when I tell you that Canyon really is well coached and all that, it's like you can't make mistakes with them because they will make you pay for your mistakes. So every mistake we made, Canyon capitalized on it, and we didn't do the same. But our boys played their butts off. And in my heart, we should have won that game. Um, so to sit and see our seventh grade boys play Canyon, to pull it off, man, was a beautiful thing. Especially when I'm sitting up there seeing some of the boys from the elite organization because they played Canyon too. They played them last year. They couldn't beat them, and then to come and watch them pull it off and get them, that was a sweet thing. But then as I'm sitting watching and I'm thinking, and it's like it, that was all of Plainview. See, here's my thing, right? The question that I start asking myself is, whenever we're going to Amarillo and we playing the best that Amarillo has to offer in that league, or Canyon has to offer, or the Sandys has to offer, or the Rebels, the Dons, whoever, Cap Rock, all those guys, Dumas, all those guys, right? Or when the Outlaws and the Raiders go play the New Homes and all those guys, right? Are we now? There's no doubt that the individual teams, is giving their best shot, right? There's, I'm sure the coaches is pouring in all they can to the kids, and the kids is playing their heart out. They're giving their best shot mo most of the time. But I'm talking about Plainview, right? As a whole, are we giving them our best shot? I dare to say no. No, we're not giving them our best shot. Um, we pull up to them games, man, and we see them teams walk out there. It's not just the size, it's the numbers, man. It's the numbers that they have. You can look and you could tell, like, yeah, Canyon is giving us their best shot. The city of Canyon, the town, the neighborhood, Amarillas, Sandys, they are giving their best shot. You can just see it. You know what I'm saying? They are milking everything that they can from their town, from their city, from their cluster. But it's impossible for us to do it. It's impossible for we can't do it. So no, in youth football, I just don't think Plainview is out there giving their best shot to these other schools, to these other towns and to these other teams. And we're winning though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Outlaws. They out there winning. Raiders out there fighting. We up here fighting in Amarillo, but we're not giving our best shot. But when they get to that UIL ball, then they're able to come together and give them. Now they done gave Kenyon their best shot, and we see what happened. And of course, we all know why it's like this in the youth sports. And my question is like, why can't we see that? Why are these adult issues still being youth problems? Now understand something, man. I know a lot of shit that goes on. I know a lot. Now I'm not go. I'm. I ain't go air nothing out this time. I guess you could say. Not saying it. It might not come later, but it's like I know what's going on, and really, man, it's sad, man. It's really sad how youth sports, and then particularly this football thing is going on, especially when you get there and you see them seventh graders. I've said it, I've been saying it all year, man, and this is why I said it at the beginning of the show, man, that uh, sadly the season is coming to an end, but not really sad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just because I love football and I love football season, but it's like I'm really glad this youth shit is coming to an end right now. And I've been saying it's like, man, I can't wait until my son, until dudes start playing youth ball because I'm tired of the youth start playing seventh grade ball. I mean UIL ball because I'm so tired of the youth bullshit. And the thing is, man, is you emotional as men. Yeah, I said it. You men, emotional in your feelings. So with that, with your issues, with your adult issues and your tit for tat and nanny boo booing and all of this shit that y'all do, we robbing our boys. We robbing the boys. We are. Well, I don't care if you agree with it. If you be honest with yourself, it's the truth. It's the truth. I was reaching out to a team about a possible tournament and whatever. And the coach asked me, he was like, damn, how many teams Plainview had? I just laughed. I was like, damn, because it makes no sense. And can't no one, I guarantee you, if we talk to everybody, we sit down and talk, can't nobody give a true reason that's really bona fide and that's really justifiable for our boys not to be together. Other than you getting your feelings hurt or your little ego got bruised or whatever. We robbing our babies, man. We robbing them of that unified community shit. We robbing the community of it. But I get it. As long as you're winning or as long as it's yours, you're able to say it's yours or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But we can't wait to fix our mouth to say it's about the kids. I call bullshit. Well, no, it's all about the kids. I call bullshit. I call bullshit on the all because you can't say it's all about the kids and then act the way that we acting. That's a bald-faced lie. Shout out to the junior high. Because look, man, once they get to junior high, you got Coach Mark Wallace, you got uh Joe Guy. Sh- Shout out Joe, shout out Mark, Bethany and them. I don't know all of the coaches, but they're all on the same page. They're not trying to outdo each other. Whatever. You can't. It's you out your ball now. Man, ain't it crazy? Can you see what happens when they all come together and now the town is in the buzz about the town is all a buzz about the seventh grade team now. I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse, man. But I just leave y'all with just this question. You men out there just dealing with these kids in these youth sports. Well, y'all go get out y'all damn feelings, man. When will it really become all ALL, all caps, about the youth, about the kids? Like for real. Because right now when you say it's all about the kids, you just you really just talking about the kids you coach, the kids you deal with. That's it. So really, what y'all might should start saying, what we might should start saying as well. Well, you know what? This is just all about our kids. Because if it was just all about the kids, then y'all will get out y'all damn feelings and y'all stop being emotional and figure this shit out so that they could all be together. Everybody running around this bitch with 15 kids on the team, 16 kids, 17, whatever. But we all going playing people. Well, I know for us, man, we going playing cats with 30 people on the team. But I digress. It's your boy B Myers, man. This is the Smoke Podcast. Smoke good, man. As always, Pasita.